Anyone here know what that means, self-empowerment? Anyone? I saw a kid there. Check up, Zach. Can you come up here? Real quick. Zach it up. I know Zach. How are you doing? Okay, Zach.
To give yourself power or like make yourself important.
Awesome. Give a round of applause, please. So self-empowerment really, it's about taking control of yourself and of situations. Okay? Give you an example. Um, when I was in sixth grade, I went to a school that was run by nuns and priests. All right? They were very, very strict. Okay? If they caught you talking to your classmate while someone's speaking in front, they have this 12-inch wooden stick. It's a thick ruler. They whack your hand. If they caught you speaking to someone, and if they caught you cheating during a test, they whack your hand like crazy and send you out to the principal's office. All right. And worse, if they caught you sleeping, they whack your butt like crazy. Right? And guess what? I was caught sleeping one time. So I was doing this. I remember we had this wooden armchair, right? And I was doing this. I was sleeping, and then the nun asked me, "Mr. Yap, are you sleeping?" I was doing this, and I did this. No, sister, I was praying. And then the nun said, "Oh, I'm sorry." So that's an example of being in control of a situation. You control yourself in the situation. Self-empowerment, we're talking about that. It's really about taking control of how you want things to get done. Okay? Like, everybody here goes to school. I mean, who likes doing homework like at like 10 p.m.? Of course, no one, right? But if, let's say, for example, something's really important that you need to have it done for the next day, and you know you have to do it, would you be lazy or would you do it? You do it, right? And that's being in control. And for example, if you have a basketball practice, it's like 8 a.m. that you have to be in, and you're really tired, like the night before, and you'd rather stay up all night and play video game. Would you let that laziness control you, or would you control yourself and sleep early so you'll be ready for the practice? You would sleep early and be ready for the practice, right? So really, self-empowerment is about taking control of yourself and the situation. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example here as well. So in life, there are two things or two situations in life that you're gonna encounter every day. Okay? So I have here. So I've got a green bucket and I've got a red bucket on my left hand, okay? So the red bucket signifies things that you cannot control, okay? You have no control over. Now the bucket here on the right, the green bucket, these are things that you have control over, okay? For example, the weather right now it's pretty hot. Is that something you can control or not? It's the red bucket, right? But if you failed, for example, your math test, you failed the test on multiplication, and obviously you want to be better next time, is that something you can control or not? Yes. So green bucket, right? So what you have to do is you got to focus on things you can control. Because a lot of times what we do is if we focus on things that we cannot control, like the weather, what do we end up doing? We just end up complaining. We waste our time, we waste our energy. So why focus on things that we cannot change, right? So let's focus on things that you can control. Is that clear? Perfect. I'm going to show you another illustration here. sure everybody here has a goal, whether you want to become a better basketball player or you want to be better in school or anything. It's always an illustration of getting from point A to point B. So a lot of times, when we think of our goals, we think it's a straight line, from point A to point B. But the reality is, guys, that's the reality, guys. Nothing's easy. And it's important for you to keep this in mind, set expectations that, there will always be challenges. Like, for example, when you're trying to win a basketball game, when you're trying to drive towards the basketball hoop, someone's always going to be defending you. Nothing's going to be an easy basket. It's the same thing. Okay? Like, I saw Peter asking a while ago, is there anyone here who wants to be a doctor? Awesome. Awesome. Anybody wants to be an engineer? Computer programmer? Teacher? Lawyer? How about an NBA player? Awesome. Awesome. So, guys, what's important is you gotta lock yourself into that goal. Okay? Lock yourself into that goal. Once you lock yourself into that goal, focus on the process. The process is, what are the building blocks to achieve our goals? Because, there are techniques to achieve our goals. It's not just this dream that seems to be impossible, right? If you want to become a doctor, what do you have to do? You got to focus on your studies. And guys, think of your schooling not as a requirement, but the school is there for you, or to educate you. If you want to be a doctor, man, you got to know the anatomy of human body. You got to know how the body works. And the school, you don't go to school just because you have to attend it, because it's a requirement. You got to change your perception of that. School is there to educate you so you can achieve your dreams, regardless of what you want to do in life. Okay? And the thing is, you guys have that ability to control. Again, would you be lazy? You know you have to study, you have to stay up at night. Would you let laziness control you? Yes or no? And you know that you want to be an NBA player, but there's this, tempting chocolate cake in the fridge, but you have to stick to a diet. Would you eat that or say no? That's being in control. So, guys, I guess it boils down to two things, to be able to achieve your goals. So, a while ago I was saying about control, controlling yourself, controlling the situation. The other thing is making the right choices, okay? We have to be responsible. If you break down the word responsible, it's response and able, meaning the ability to respond. What's the opposite of being responsible? Anyone know? Other than irresponsible. Yes, sir. Sorry? Rude? Yeah, could be. Could be. Anyone else? Immature? Yes, can be. Okay. Well, the opposite of responsible is being reactive. When you're being reactive, it's like when something happens, you don't think about how you're going to act upon it. You just react. You just use instinct. But us, we're smarter than that. We are responsible. We think of how we're going to respond to things, and that allows you to make the right choices. Okay? I'll share with you a personal story. So growing up, My parents were doing well. We had a really nice business, but it came to a point where they had to file bankruptcy, so we lost everything. We lost our home, we lost all our cars. I mean, I was used in the Philippines. We had our own maids, we had our drivers. We were used to that kind of lifestyle, and almost like overnight, we lost everything. Came to a point where I couldn't even get to school because I didn't have money for public transportation. I mean, I know here you guys are lucky because you've got school buses for free, you know, but over there when I was in the Philippines, there's no such thing as free. And so we came to that point where I can't even get to school because we had no money. And we also came to that point where just eating 3 times a day became a challenge, okay? But I decided and I chose not to let that stop me from my goal. My goal was to have my own business, be a businessman, and I know to do that, I need to finish college. I need to finish school. So what I did is, at a young age of 14, I set up my own company when I was 14. I was going door to door in my neighborhood selling meat and fruits. I had to sell something. I had to make money so I can get to school. I persevered. Okay? So like I said in that illustration a while ago, there will be challenges that you will never see, but what's important is that you lock yourself into that goal, establish hard work, persevere. You gotta be like this bull ramming through that wall. If you have that goal, don't let anything or anyone stop you from achieving those because you are powerful, you are empowered, and you are capable. All right?